Today's Toy Spot, we are having a look at the Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series number 5, Princess Leia in slave outfit. I mean, really, who would not have wanted a Princess Leia in slave outfit? She's been released before in 3 3/4 inch figures, but now this is an opportunity to get her in a 6-inch figure form. Slave Leia does come with 2 accessories, I think 2 barge accessories from the encounter with the, Boba Fett, Jabba Hutt and whatnot on the sand barge. It is recommended for children over 3 years of age, as this does contain some small parts. Up at the top picture of, top corner of the packaging is a image of like a drawn Leia. It's not quite Princess Leia, which I'm surprised they actually do that with the Black Series figures. On the back of the package, though, there is actually a Princess Leia picture from the movie. The write-up says, dressed as one of Jabba the Hutt's slaves, Princess Leia escapes from the Hutt's sail barge at the pit of the Carcoon? Isn't that the Sarlacc pit? I'm sure there's probably a reason why. Maybe the pit of Carcoon, the Sarlacc is inside. That's maybe what the reasoning is. You can head over to www.starwars.com, starwars.hasbro.com, I should say. If you want to check out more from Hasbro and what they're producing with Star Wars pieces. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. When we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Star Wars Black Series Princess Leia. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Having a look at Princess Leia's 2 accessories. They are weapons from Jabba's palace/barge. This one kind of, I would imagine, more so with the likes of like a Lando Calrissian versus, Princess Leia. But, as something to display her with, I prefer this one over this one. This one's kind of just very, very basic in design. But you get 2 of them. This one has a lot more paint application than this one here. Putting those to the side. The real reason, obviously, that I wanted to get Princess Leia is, I've been really impressed with the 6-inch figures from the new Star Wars Black Series, but more importantly, really want to get my hands on the Jabba the Hutt. And yes, they are, I think at the time that you're probably watching this video, they've already released Jabba the Hutt. I'd like to get my hands on him at some point. But what a perfect accompanying piece for Jabba than to have Slave Leia right by his side. As a whole, it's a good-looking figure. I would say, though, the one thing I would recommend if you ever are considering to get Slave Leia, try your best to get her in person. I would not say necessarily go online and try to buy her, because this is the kind of figure that you would want to be checking individual figures for, looking for the best one. I went through about 4 or 5 of them at the store, and some of them were better than others. Their faces were very different from one another. Some Leia's eyes were a little off, kind of like a Shannon Doherty. Yeah, Shannon Doherty's eye. One is higher than the other. Look it up. It's pretty creepy. I think, though, I got the best of the lot. But it is something that you will want to be kind of checking quality control on your end and just kind of making sure that, that it's decent enough looking in person. But yeah, it's a good looking figure. I think they did a really solid job on her. She is also super articulated too, which is one thing I really like about the 6-inch figures now, is that they are quite articulated. She also has the front cloth and back cloth of her slave outfit, which is a nice touch as well. I'm glad they also went the route of giving us fabric versus a sculpt. Sculpt, no doubt it would have the nice creases and the little folds and stuff like that, but it would hinder her sitting, it would hinder moving the leg articulation and stuff like that. So I'm glad that they went with a fabric material and not one that was sculpted. Speaking, though, of her articulation, Slave Leia, I guess as most fans coin her, does have a ball joint in the head. Her ponytail doesn't hinder any sort of articulation, nor does the front chain that is connected to Jabba's throne. She does have hinge and socket shoulders, though smaller than the male figures. full rotation in the arm, a nice bend and rotation in the forearm, and a hinge and bend in the individual hands. Though concealed, she does actually have a ball joint in the upper torso section here, which you can rotate her. You can kind of have her, you know, oh, Jabba, you're disgusting. Woo-ja, woo-ja, woo-ja. Oh, Jabba, you're so disgusting. And then as for her legs do hinge out, forward, back, quite easily actually. A swivel in the thigh, a nice double bend at the knee, and a hinge and bend in the foot. So again, like, you know, you're really going to be able to get some nice poses out of Princess Leia here. You know, you kind of bend the knee, kind of have her, like, I don't know, laying on Jabba's palace. I don't know how you would really necessarily lay her. You might even just have her sitting on the edge of Jabba's throne. But, you know, Princess Leia turned out pretty good. Though, as what Spot had mentioned, be careful picking up Princess Leia. As I would say, of all the figures released in the Black Series, she's the one that suffers the most from quality control. Just make sure that, you know, the eyes are properly dotted, face isn't a mess, and you should be okay. Princess Leia in her slave outfit, I'm going to give her an 8.5. Today's Toy Spot, we were having a look at the Hasbro Star Wars, the Black Series, 6-inch Princess Leia. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to also have the review of Boba Fett heading your way. He's going to be coming right around the corner. Stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.